Good afternoon. You are listening to Double O Direct. I am Double O. Olivia Otieno with you every Saturday from 10 a.m. Coming up, some Mariah Carey, some incredible Jennifer Lopez. But right now, what to eat in 2022? Do you understand your macros? Do you understand your micros? Are you taking any supplements? Right? When should you eat? What is your nutritional goal? Weight gain, weight loss, pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy? Are you managing a medical condition? You can hit me up at SpiceFMKE. Mumbai, you are not managing a medical condition. Do not look at me like that. What is she looking at me like that for? Because right now with me is registered and certified nutritionist Lucy Chege. Welcome to Spice FM, Lucy.
Thank you for having me.
I am so happy you're here.
Thank you.
I want to understand, why nutrition as a career choice?
I think for me it was out of curiosity.
Yes.
Why some diets, why most of the foods, why limit this, and also my interest on disease management using diet. Yes.
I'm 100% a proponent of managing illness through nutrition. So tell me firstly, broadly, give us a basic understanding of nutrition.
I think nutrition, it's all about, I think some people, we confuse food or diet and nutrition, but nutrition is the chemical process that happens after you eat your food. That's why we mostly hear that you are what you eat. That is now the nutrition. We have the food, you have your diet, but now what happens after you eat the food? Now that's your nutrition.
Are you putting soda in your tank? With regards to, are you putting fuel or are you putting something else in your tank? So what should Kenyans be eating?
I think we are doing well.
Yes.
Yeah, every food, your diet, they are okay. But maybe there are some of the things that we should consider limiting or even doing more. Like we limit our fruit and vegetable intake.
We should limit or we do limit?
We limit, but we should not limit.
Yes.
Yes, we should have most of the fruits and vegetable. You can have like maybe 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. But we tend to take most of the foods, the carbohydrates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Firstly, a mango. Mm-hmm. Is that considered one serving or is that considered 2 servings?
That's one serving.
Okay, so one mango is 1 serving.
Yes.
One banana is 1 serving.
Yes.
Okay. How much of a pineapple is 1 serving?
I think maybe you can do a quarter. And also it depends with the size of the pineapple.
Yes, of course.
But maybe you can do maybe a quarter of the pineapple. Then
so we're intelligent enough to judge.
Yes.
So we should have at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day.
Yeah.
What is a macro?
When it comes to nutrition, we have both the macronutrients and we have the micro.
Okay.
When we are talking about the macro, we are talking about the major food. That's your carbohydrates, your protein, your fat intake. That's your macro.
Okay, so understanding our macros and looking at a plate as an example, what percentage should what fill? Like how much of the plate should be carbohydrates? How much of the plate should be proteins? How much of the plate should be oils and fats? How does my plate look when I'm serving?
When it comes to diet, that is the portion and size.
Yes.
Let me first say, like when it comes to carbohydrates, 45 to 65% of your total food intake or the calorie intake should come from the carbohydrates.
Okay.
That means if your daily calorie intake is 2,000, that means to 900 to 1,300 should come from your carbohydrates. Okay. But now this is it's not easy maybe to calculate, like this is my food, the 45%.
Yes.
What we advocate for or what I advocate for is having that partitioned, that plate, the partitioned plate.
I know it from parties.
Yes. And make sure like the half of it, just that place, occupy it with your vegetables. And make them as colorful as possible.
So your carrots.
You can have your broccoli, you can have your red cabbage.
Yes.
Make them colorful because the most colors you eat, you are taking in different or a unique nutrient.
Okay, so half of your plate is your vegetables.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian, so it's my vegetables.
Yeah.
Right? How does the other half of the plate look?
Now that's the half of the plate. The 2 small portions.
Yes.
One of it is your carbohydrates. But again, choose your carbs very wisely.
Because not all carbs are made equal?
Yes.
Or is it in the way they're prepared? Is it that they're all equal? We just cook them in a way that makes them look like they're evil? Or is it that they're actually not equal and you have to be careful of what you're eating?
Okay, first, carbs are not evil. I know if you're listening to this and you're maybe on a weight loss program,
Yes.
please don't skip your carbohydrates. They're very important.
Yes.
But again, like I have said, choose your carbs very wisely. Go for the less refined.
Okay, so firstly, let's list what are carbohydrates. Let's list some carbohydrates.
A good example, your bread.
Okay.
We have your white bread.
Yes.
Then we have the whole grain, or let me say the brown one.
Yes.
Those are the same quantity but different in fiber content.
So it's the same with your brown ugali and your white ugali, your
Yes.
brown rice and your white rice, your brown pasta and your white pasta.
But now how your body will respond to each
Okay.
one of them.
So tell me.
So when you consume most of the white, maybe a white mkate or
Yes.
the bread,
Yes.
you find that your body processes it very quickly.
Okay.
You find yourself you're hungry more often,
Yeah, yes.
and also you're not able to control your blood sugar levels.
Okay. Okay.
But when you take in the whole grain or the brown bread,
Yes.
it's high in fiber, so that means the transit time is very high.
Yes.
Or it's low.
yes.
So you'll be able to control your blood sugar levels,
Yes.
and also the fiber in it has a higher satiety value.
Okay.
That means you remain fuller for a longer time.
All right. So we've listed carbohydrates.
Yes.
Bread, for example. In a typical meal in a Kenyan home, which carbs are they eating apart from bread is breakfast, let's say. I don't see a lot of people having bread, at dinner time.
Yeah.
So what are the dinner time carbohydrates that people need to look out for?
Your rice,
Yes.
your chapati, macaroni,
Yes.
all those, the spaghetti.
Is mokimo a carbohydrate? Because I love mokimo.
It's a mixture of, let me say it's a mixture of everything, because
It's the whole plate. You just mashed it together.
because you have your starch there, you have your potatoes,
Yes.
maybe you have your peas.
Yes.
But it's a good meal.
It's a good meal.
Yes.
Okay. So we're watching out for Double O's chapatis.
Your chapatis, the rice,
Potatoes?
pancakes, potatoes.
Yes.
The starch, let me say the starches or the whites.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet potato arrowroots.
Also, they are carbohydrates, but good
Okay.
quality carbohydrates.
Okay. They're the angels in the carb, not those demons. No, just kidding. Okay, I'm loving this conversation. I know. Mumbi's looking at me like, Double O, you promised some Mariah Carey. You're stuck on Duma and sweet potato. Okay. We need to then understand micros and supplements in a little bit, all right? With nutritionist Lucy Chege. Lucy, we have this plate of ours.
Yeah.
50% of it is vegetables. Yeah. We've talked about carbohydrates, rice, pasta, ugali, chapati, my favorite. You know what I mean? Okay, it's there. Maybe nduma, maybe sweet potato, in those good days, me being a good gal, right? What else does that plate have?
You have your rice, you have your fat is however you've prepared your food. Remember, even if you are boiling your rice, you must put in some cooking oil. So your cooking oil is there, your chapatis. Yes, it's a carbohydrate, but you didn't just go and dig it. You
My
cooked
chapatis are oil with a little bit of chapati.
it. Yes. So it's your chapati.
Yeah.
You already have your oil there, or your fat, and your carbohydrates.
Okay.
Yes.
What else is on that plate?
We've talked about the proteins. You have your proteins, maybe the animal-based one or the plant-based one.
So tell me about the animal-based proteins before we go into my speciality.
When you talk about the animal protein, you're
Yeah.
talking about your red meat, your pork, your chicken, fish, anything animal. Yeah, the edible ones. That is. Yeah.
Lucy! Okay. And what percentage do those make up on your plate?
30 to 40%.
Okay, say 50% is vegetables. Yeah. If 30 to 40% is protein. So carbohydrates is only supposed to be what? 10, 20%? This plate of yours, I'm not understanding this math. Mr. Joseph Kiruri, come. Where's this guy? Where's Joseph? Joseph can help us with this percentages. Okay, so let's be serious. Thinking about protein,
Yeah.
carbohydrates, and complex carbs like fruits and vegetables,
Yeah.
right? And then fats and oils.
Yeah.
Let's now make the plate for everyone, because they're there. They're at the buffet. They're serving. Yeah? We've prayed, we are ready to eat. They need to know as they're going around, and that plate is divided, what they're putting on each. So animal-based protein, let's say 30%, right? Carbohydrates, let's say another 30%. Or
Roughly,
more.
yeah.
30%. Yeah, that's 60%. Then 40% vegetables. Yeah. Or maybe they can add a little bit more protein, a little bit more carbohydrate because they're going to eat fruit after.
Yeah.
Leo, kuna ice cream. Mumbai. Kuna ice cream. Fine. Then.
And also maybe something to remember. It's not, you're not eating all these calories that are go. You have your breakfast, you have your snack, the in-between meals.
Yes.
So it is at the end of the day, you should achieve your
in
energy
totality.
requirement.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
So what's a typical breakfast meal for you, Lucy Chege?
I'm not limited to any meal. So maybe a typical one, I try as much as possible to go the healthy way. So maybe I can have maybe the sweet potato. I can have my toasted bread. I can have my arrowroots, all those ndomas. So I'm not limited to anything. I do tea just like any other person. I can do coffee, I can do milk, I can decide to do a smoothie.
Yes.
Yeah, everything.
Lovely. And I jumped the gun because we didn't go into plant-based protein. So if you're not having fish, chicken, pork, beef, what are you eating for your protein needs?
For the proteins, if you decide to go the plant way,
Yes.
you can do your, let me say, the legumes and all the cereals, a combination of them. They can give you a good percentage of protein.
Okay.
You can do the peas, the lentils, the green grams, all those, they are good sources of protein.
Beans?
Exactly.
Okay.
All types of bean. We have the kidney bean, all those types of beans.
Yes.
Yes.
Very cheap. Valentine's Day, I think it was about 400, my dinner. Yeah? Because I'm not even allowed to drink alcohol during the week by my trainer. So I couldn't wine hata. Ilikuwa maybe 450 mumbi. But you sparkling water. Yeah. So okay, now we've talked about food. What should we be drinking?
Drinking.
With that meal. Now we have that plate. Yeah, we've served. We've come to now the other part of the buffet that has beverages. What are we drinking?
Maybe you can a fruit juice that is prepared, the homemade ones, the better option for everyone. You can do your soup. You can do just plain water. You can have a yogurt after. Yeah.
Okay. And you talked about tea and coffee. Are you okay? Is it okay to have tea and coffee?
At the same time.
Well, not both tea and coffee.
Cocktail.
I like it. Maisha cocktail. 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. No, just kidding. No, seriously. If you're having a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, firstly, how many cups of tea and coffee can you have in a day? And where do we go wrong with our teas and our coffees, if we go wrong at all?
I think maybe having it immediately after your meal. Maybe let me say coffee. Having your coffee immediately after a meal. Maybe that's how we do it wrong, because coffee, the caffeine, it can limit the absorption of some of the nutrients that you are supposed to get from the food.
Yes.
So it's advisable you take your coffee maybe 2 hours to your meal or 2 hours after your meal.
Yeah, 2 hours after my meal is usually when I get sleepy.
Yeah.
So I think 2 hours after would be fantastic. Adding milk, adding sugar, adding cream. Yes or no?
No.
No, Lucy Chege.
Yes.
No, let's be honest.
Yeah.
How do you take your tea yourself? Wait.
Right now, I think mid last year up
Yeah.
to date,
Yes.
let me say I've achieved sugarless tea. Apart from the coffee, for the coffee I'm still putting my sugar, but the tea one, no sugar for me.
I had a colleague. Do you know Teaching Your Sunny? Do you remember Teaching Your Sunny? She used to be a news anchor. She used to read the news even on radio. 4 spoons of sugar.
Wow.
I'm surprised she had teeth. I was like, but the most beautiful smile you'll ever come across. But I was like, okay, that one I can't. But we're trying to achieve sugarless tea and coffee. That's our game.
Yeah.
That's our goal, right?
Yes.
Okay. I love it. So now we've talked about macros.
Yeah.
We have our fruit. What do fruit and veg fall under? See, they're carbohydrates.
They have traces, but
Yeah.
they are micro.
They're micro
Yes.
traces of carbohydrates.
Yeah.
So what do we call fruits and vegetables? They're not proteins. They're not fats.
They're under micro, because
Yeah.
when we talk about the micro,
Yes.
we're talking about your vitamins and minerals.
Tell me about the micros then.
The micros, the fruits and vegetables,
Yes.
because that's where you get most of the nutrients, most of the vitamins and minerals that you require.
Yes.
So when you talk about the micro, it's all about your vitamins
Yes.
and minerals.
So
Yeah.
as a vegetarian, I require B12 as a supplement,
Yes.
right? So I take that as a supplement. So walk me through some micro vitamins that we need in order to have a healthier life, and where we can get those from.
Okay. All micronutrients, they are
Yes.
important, but maybe I can mention a few.
Yes.
We have like your iron,
Yes.
the folate, you need your B12, you need all your B vitamins.
Yes.
But all your B vitamins, you get them from the fruits and veggies. But now the B12,
Yes.
it's mostly from the animal proteins. And now if you are vegetarian, you must make sure, yes, you're not taking any animal protein, but have a B12 as a supplement.
Yes.
Because B12 plays an important role in our body.
I've got nutritionist Lucy Chege with me. We're talking about what to eat in 2022. When should you eat? What are your nutritional goals? Is it weight gain, weight loss, pre-pregnancy, post-pregnancy? Are you trying to manage a medical condition? All right. Lucy, we've talked about macros,
Yeah.
carbohydrates, proteins, fats. We've talked about micros
Yeah.
and those vitamins that you need, things that you find in managu, kunde, saga. Mumbi is so shocked. She's like, "Oh, how do you know these names? How do you know these names? I live by them green leafy vegetables. You know, that's home. That is home." But seriously, where are we going wrong
Okay.
as a country with regards to our nutrition?
I think maybe I can take you through 6 unhealthy habits that we often do that can lead to diseases.
Yes.
In the first one you've talked about, we tend to take more carbohydrates. So when you find that when taking more carbohydrates, that is too much glucose in your body, too much glucose stored as fat in your body. And now that's how obesity, overweight comes, and it's a risk factor for most of the non-communicable diseases,
Mkate, chapati, ugali,
Yes.
mchele,
especially those the simple sugars.
pastries, cake.
Yes, all
biscuits.
those.
All right.
Excess glucose in the body, you're going to store it as fat. More fat in the body, overweight checks in, obesity checks in, then you become susceptible to most of the diseases.
Yes.
Then sedentary lifestyle. At least get exercise.
Mumbi, we need to raise this desk. I need to be doing a standing show. I can hack it. At on our heels. Honestly, and then we need to convert that stage to like a dance floor. Tell Masinde, hook us up with some lights. Sorry, continue, Lucy.
Like maybe you can sacrifice 30 to 45 minutes a day. You can have your workouts. If you're a morning person, you can do your morning jog, morning runs, evening, any time of the day.
What do you do, Lucy Chege?
I do most of the aerobics.
Okay.
Yeah, I love aerobics. I'm not like a person that running. No, I do most.
Helen Obiri is not you.
Oh, no. I mostly do aerobics, maybe those stretches.
Yeah.
You know, they're accessible. If you have YouTube, internet, you can
But
just access
are you
everything.
naturally thin? Are you naturally slim? Is that your physique?
I think that's me.
Yes.
Yeah, this is me.
Did you gain any weight in pregnancy? Now I'm bringing out some files.
Yes, I did. I think 23 kgs.
You gained 23 kgs.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit. I was petite. Let me say I was just small.
Yes.
I gained 23, but after the 6 weeks, I had lost, I think, like 10 to 15 kgs.
Mumbi, get her out. Mumbi, get her out of here. We do not need wizards on Double O Direct. Where is this Mumbi? No, but seriously, no, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Why do so many women struggle losing that pregnancy weight? Because they'll gain 23, and then after that 6 weeks, they've lost half a kg. After a year, they've lost maybe 3. So they're stuck with another 20 kilos or 15 kilos that they gained in pregnancy. Well, what is happening?
Let me say, it's okay to feel however you're feeling, you are a man, because when in pregnancy, breastfeeding, your body just changes like completely. But it's good to understand when you choose to breastfeed, maybe the 6 months exclusively, that is without introducing any solid. That's another way of losing weight, because the breastfeeding, you're already burning calories. So when you choose to breastfeed, that's one way of losing weight.
Yes.
And also, again, I think we tend to, we are eating for, I think 2, we are eating for 2. Now this is the baby, this is me. But it's important to note that even if you are eating for two, but what you're eating for yourself is already enough.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't need to continue eating for two just because you're breastfeeding.
Yeah, and eating like maybe fluid, you have your chocolate, your uji, everything. You're taking in a lot and you're not exercising. Now that's the whole...
Wait, I'm just looking. I'm not saying anything. I was very quiet. I was just listening.
Yeah, like you're eating all those, but you're not exercising.
So
you
as
are
a new mom,
indoors.
how do you even exercise?
Yeah, now that's where the problem comes, when you're taking in a lot that you're not supposed to be taking.
Okay.
And now remember, you can't exercise. Just I always recommend eat enough.
Okay.
Don't eat to a point of throwing up.
Okay.
Just eat enough. When you feel like you need some liquids, some fluids,
Yes.
you can have your chocolate tea, you can have your uji, but don't just take everything at the same time.
All right.
Yes.
So let's now assume that it's been a year since the baby was born. So it's no longer pregnancy. It's no longer, it's way past post-pregnancy. We're a year. The child is a year now.
Yeah.
What should you be eating in order to now try and shed the extra kilos?
First, you check your carbohydrates. Go for choose your carbs very wisely.
Yes.
Again, don't skip your carbohydrates. Your body needs energy. Your body needs glucose.
Yes.
So choose your carbs very wisely. Instead of going for the white bread, go for the whole grain one.
Yes.
You can do two.
Okay.
Instead of applying maybe honey, applying your peanut butter, you can apply your avocado.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's maybe a hack. Instead
So
of
I shouldn't eat 4 slices. I should have 2 slices.
Yeah, you can have 2 slices.
Yes.
You can maybe you can do a sandwich of good veggies, add in your avocado, then have a fruit after. Instead of eating like 3 pancakes. Yes, so choose your carbs very wisely.
Yes.
And again, exercise, eat enough proteins.
Yes.
And also when it comes to weight loss, whether it's post-pregnancy, just consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, this weight you gained it maybe in 1 year, in 9 months. So you must be consistent and self-disciplined.
All right.
Yeah, be in charge of what you're eating.
All right.
Yeah.
I'd cut you short because you're talking about 6 unhealthy habits.
Yeah.
I think we'd covered 1 and 2, which were?
We talked about the more carbs.
Yes.
We've talked about the sedentary.
Yes.
And now too much salt, or the sodium.
Okay. Okay.
Like the nyama choma, you
Yes.
just sprinkle.
Everything has salt. Chips, salt.
Yeah, your food, it's
Yeah.
not enough, it's not to taste. You just want to add. We tend to take too much of the salt. And we talk about the salt of the sodium. You're not talking about only the table salt.
Okay.
Your ham, your bacon, red meat has some sodium.
Yes.
You're talking about your sausages.
Yes.
So limit the salt of the sodium, because too much salt or sodium in the body, it is a risk factor for hypertension.
Yes.
And hypertension, like a foundation for all the cardiovascular diseases. So limit your salt and sodium intake.
Okay.
Then too much added sugars.
Okay. Where are they being added from?
The fruit juices, the packet ones,
Yes.
the fruit juices, your table sugar, your pastries, all those cookies,
Yes.
those are added sugars. Your cakes, just try to limit them.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you stop. I'm saying limit them.
Okay.
And also overconsumption of alcohol.
All right.
1 gram of alcohol is equivalent to 7 kilocalories.
Mumbi, how many grams in a shot? Mumbi says 4. Maybe that's a lie. No, but seriously, so if in laywoman's terms, a gram is how much? Or like a glass of wine, let's say, has how many calories? An average glass of wine, not a Mumbi sized glass of wine, a proper normal.
But now it depends with some, maybe, let me say, we have beer and we have with the wine.
Yes.
It depends.
Yes.
Because most of the beer, they have they have the wheat.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that's where now the carbohydrates come in.
So, okay, so you're adding extra carbs.
Yeah.
And how many calories in I don't know, a mug of beer? Like, you can tell what I don't drink, what I drink. Like, how many calories are we looking at on average?
7.
Okay, no, not for 1 serving, 300 ml. It says it on the can or something, right? So we can do our research.
Yes, we can do our
But
research.
everything you get from alcohol is just unnecessary calories.
We call them empty calories.
Yeah.
You are taking in lots of calories, but no nutrients.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So once again, a recap of the 6 unhealthy habits.
More carbohydrates, you should try to limit them.
Yes.
Sedentary lifestyle, too much salt or sodium, too much added sugars, overconsumption of alcohol, and also again we are not taking enough water. Yes, that's something we should check on.
Spice.
Too much salt, right? Too much sodium can lead to hypertension and all kinds of cardiac issues.
Yeah.
Right? We've said that you should limit your sugar intake, not stop.
Yeah, limit.
Mumbi's birthday is coming up. Lazima tukule keki, but not that the whole month that ni Valentine's, ni birthday, ni sijui nini. No. But tell me, when it comes to weight gain, because let's be honest, not everybody wants to look slim.
True.
You want to be curvy. You want to develop, that snatch waist, them thick thighs that save lives. I heard, read it online. How do you do that with nutrition?
First, even before thinking of gaining weight, the first thing should be to check your BMI.
Okay.
Because you might think you are thin, but you are very healthy according to your BMI, according to your.
I like how you say. I like how you say. You might think you're thin, but you're very healthy. so
exactly.
So are you using the exact word, like you're healthy in a physical way, or you're healthy as in your what's the politically correct term?
Yeah, because your health should not be judged by your physical appearance.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I'm saying you might be thin or small, but your cholesterol levels, they are very okay. Your BMI is very okay. Your waist circumference is very okay.
So you're saying healthy as in you're actually healthy or okay, not healthy as in unhealthy, as in you have high cholesterol even though you're slender.
Yeah, you can be slender, but with high cholesterol levels.
Yes.
But still you can be slender with good cholesterol levels.
Okay, so you check your BMI.
Check your BMI.
Yes.
Check your waist circumference.
Yes.
Check your cholesterol profile.
Yes.
And also you gauge your physical activities.
Okay.
Because like I've said, you might think that you are thin. Yes, might be thin physically, but very healthy.
Okay.
So after checking those, when it comes to weight gain, patience.
Wait, I needed patience to lose weight. Why do I need patience to gain it?
Because it's very, for nutritionists, even for my clients, it's very easy to customize a minus calorie plan.
Yes.
But when it comes to adding extra calories, sometimes it's very difficult.
It's very easy. Between here and home, I can gain a lot of calories. There are places I can drive through. There are places I can stop by a friend. Tunaweza kunywa kakitu. Yeah, tunaweza kula kakitu. Mumbi, you know what I'm talking about? Like, why is it so hard to gain weight?
Because of the metabolism. Most of these guys, they have a very fast metabolism. So as much as you are trying to add in healthy foods, it's metabolized very fast.
Okay.
Like you are remaining with nothing to store. It's just enough for you, just to keep you going.
I saw Eliud on his Instagram eating half loaf. Yeah, it was wonderful. I loved it. I was like, I want that. You know what I mean? No, but the point is, are you able, for myself, for example, there are only so many lentils I can eat and beans and so would you advise I supplement with a protein shake, for example?
Exactly. You can do some shakes, you can do some smoothies. Maybe I can give an example of a natural smoothie. You can do your arrowroots, you can do your milk and peanut. That's a weight gain smoothie.
Arrowroot?
You can do arrowroot
boiled?
Yes. Milk?
Yes.
And peanut, then you blend.
Just peanuts or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
Okay.
Yes.
And then that's a weight gain smoothie.
Yes, the weight gain smoothie. And you can find all these smoothies, all these examples on my YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel
Nutrition Therapy by Lucy.
Nutrition Therapy by Lucy.
By Lucy.
On YouTube.
Yes.
You're also on Instagram?
At Lucy Chege M.
Okay, that's complicated. Nutrition Therapy by Lucy. On YouTube.
On YouTube.
I love that. You have all those smoothies.
All those smoothies, all those weight loss tips.
So
you're going to find them there.
So you have the weight gain smoothie.
Yeah.
What about the meal supplement? What if I know I'm coming into the office, but I don't have enough time to eat a meal or go to the canteen or step out with a colleague? What can I eat? What can I carry in terms of a smoothie as a meal supplement smoothie? What are some of the ideas?
You can do your fruit or vegetable salad.
Yes.
You can have, but those they're not mostly for the weight gain.
No. Just as a meal supplement, because I know I'll be hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't want to not eat for the 5 or 6 hours that I'm in the office or that I've gone for a meeting. So you've already given us a very good example of a weight gain smoothie, which is boiled arrowroots. You put that in a blender, you add some whole milk and some peanut butter, and you blend it. That's a very good weight gain smoothie. So that you'd drink in between to add your calories for the day.
Exactly.
Right? Now, I'm not adding my calories for the day. I'm supposed to eat my nice meal of chapati na dengu. Don't have time. People don't like the smell of my coconut dengu here, right? So what can I eat like in an open plan office like this, that will give me the nutrition I need as lunch, but will not disturb my colleagues?
You can have your yogurt, add in some banana and some nuts. That's a excellent weight gain food for a person. So
that will be like a nice meal.
A complete meal, actually.
Yogurt,
some ripe bananas, and your nuts.
I'm down for that. Down for that 100%. So what about, you've talked about weight gain, supplementing and adding calories to your daily meal plan, right? Is it any calorie? Can I just eat more ice cream? Can I just eat more chocolate? Can I just have more burgers? Or is weight gain also something that you have to understand what exactly is in that meal? So is there a wrong way to gain weight?
Yeah, don't go for excess cakes, excess sugar just because you want to gain weight. Do it the healthy way. Like I've said, an example of yogurt. Even if you do too much of the yogurt and the nuts and banana, that's a healthy food. Don't go for the pastries. Don't go for excess sugar. Do it the healthy way.
All right.
Yes.
I love that. Another question I had is, what about if you're managing a medical condition, right? I know I didn't bring you in for, a medical interview, but are there any tips you can give for people who are maybe managing hypertension, managing diabetes, managing high blood pressure, even low blood pressure, that can help them from a nutritional perspective?
Maybe I can start with diabetes. We have what we call the diabetic plate.
Yes.
How you should serve your food. And when it comes to sugars, it's all about the carbohydrates, because you are getting the sugars from your carbohydrate, most of it.
Yes.
So limit or stay away from the whites.
Okay.
Your bread, your pancakes. If you must do chapati, let it be brown, or what we refer to the atta chapati. If it's your breakfast, instead of doing the white bread, you can have the whole grain one, 2 slices, or instead you can have your arrowroots, or you can have your Weetabix, you can have your sweet potato, but limit simple sugars.
Oats? You've not talked about oats.
They are good.
Yes?
Oats, they are good. You can have your oats in the morning for breakfast.
Okay.
But for the diabetics, choose your carbohydrate very wisely in how you serve the portion and size.
Okay.
We said the smaller portion should be your carbohydrates.
Spice.
Chege, registered and certified nutritionist, and we are discussing what to eat in 2022. Now, Lucy.
Yes.
If I give you 4 minutes, and I tell you, in those 4 minutes, you must let all Kenyans know what they should be eating in 2022, so that they can have health, happiness, and wealth. No, just kidding. I'm just saying, good health, nutrition for health. What should we be eating in 2022?
Okay, tips on healthy lifestyle or eating habits. Eat more of the fruits and vegetables. Make your plate as colorful as possible. Like I have said, different color, different nutrient.
Yes.
And also, let's try to drink more water. You can have a water bottle. If you are one of those people who don't get thirsty, always have a water bottle. It's a reminder you need to get adequate or to sip your water. Get enough sleep. And also exercise, like you've said, the sedentary lifestyle.
Yes.
It's a risk factor for the most of the diseases. And also make wise carbohydrate choices. Carbohydrates, they are not bad, they are not evil, but you need to choose them very wisely. And also limit intake of the processed food, all those added sugars. I know they're convenient, they're just everywhere, but try to limit their consumption.
What about dried fruits? What about dried fruits and nuts and things like that? Is there a difference between me eating a fresh mango and me eating a mango that was been dried and packaged?
I would prefer fresh mango or any other fruit.
Yes.
Yes, just buy your fruit, wash it, just eat it the way it is, fresh from the market.
Okay.
Yes.
Coconut water. What are your thoughts on coconut water, coconut milk, coconut cream in general? Coconut oil.
They are good, but
Yes.
in nutrition we say not everything. Even if something is good, don't overdo anything.
That's why I don't work too hard.
Yeah.
See, mommy. That's why I'm only here in limited times, right? Just because something is good, don't be that at daily. At why? No, just kidding. Back to food and nutrition and,
Yeah.
and how you should limit it. So basically, with regards to, it's okay to have it, but
Yeah.
manage quantity.
Yeah, in nutrition, it's everything in moderation.
Yes.
80% clean eating, 20% you can treat yourself. Maybe, for example, you have a girls' day out. Maybe you want to do ice cream,
Yes.
a birthday party. I don't expect you to have a ugali for a cake. So it's all at 20%. It's always there.
I love it. I absolutely love it. We're going to find out how much you know about songs, about food and drink, Lucy Chege.
I'm very poor in that. Very, very poor. Let me just say.
Maybe I'll let you call a friend, but it's going to be happening. It's happening.
Something to do with food.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, no.
It's been a pleasure, Lucy,
Thank you
have
for
you.
having me.
Your fun times. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a fantastic weekend.
Thank you.
Spice FM.